Hello.
Hello. Well, this, if you've been, what's the, so, either of you, whether you remember, or from the update, from our this year's roadmap, or not, today is a important day.
Mm-hmm.
And for live competition.
Okay.
So today, today in question is today a franchise has just fucking died. Alright, it's well, it's actually been like about 3 years since we've made it. It's actually, so it was the anniversary of the death of Yokai Watch. Which, yeah, I know we haven't actually really talked about this series in almost 4 years. There was that fucking T-pose video Alex made. Eight and a 2.5 hour discussion about the first game, in which Alex had not actually played the game in a while, so he didn't really know what he was talking about. Yeah. So I figured I wanted to. This is something I kind of talked about in that old video. Why the game didn't exactly why the game didn't do as well. But if I were to know what the ultimate fate of this series in the West would be, I probably wouldn't have.
Want of what?
I don't know. Point is, this is I guess a memorial of sorts. It's I guess a bit of a retrospective look at this series.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess for the uninformed, what is Yokai Watch?
Well, Yokai Watch is a monster collector game, in which you you befriend yokai. Alright. Okay, when does it? Okay, it starts. Well, take place. I'm checking.
Okay.
Starting on the 18th.
So the Yokai Watch was a mixed media franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I created as of Japanese role-playing games, aims toys and toy. Is created by Level and developed by Level 5. I Level 5 is also known for Level 5 also being known for the for developing in a few Dragon Quest games, the Professor Layton series, and Inokuni.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they got a pretty good track record.
So, thing is, yeah, I'll go over.
I'm gonna play Legends and do some catching on the new area while we do this. So we'll go get that game. Right. We're doing a video.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shut my mouth.
Okay.
Put that back up. Well, sorry about that.
So, Well, I guess, hey, where did Yokai Watch, Yokai Watch, Ultra's
First revealed, it was now the 2011 Tokyo Game Show, and first released in Japan on July 11th, 2013.
And in this series, I should probably mention the series was mention that in the series it was directed and produced by Akihiro Hino. Yeah, produced. To later actually get a yokai based on him.
Before he knows all.
Very subtle. But I think initially the game was actually meant to be a PlayStation 3 title. I don't. Oh, and showed very different, kind of different gameplay in a bit. And also Dismalov.
Brad Morel, Dismalov.
I can't. Anyways, it's yeah.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, the game released on July 13th, 2013, in Japan, and it was a surprising hit. Well, don't know if I would say surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Considering culturally, well,
The idea
this is right
is-
at home with Japan.
It's a very Japanese concept.
Since you know it involves it's about yokai.
Which, are Japanese creatures. So,
Japanese myths.
Japanese myths. So,
I mean, I should probably doesn't go without saying. The game sold about 1.3 million copies in Japan, and that's pretty good. Good. Then, and well, of course, there was also several other several other stuff released alongside it.
Look, obviously the Yokai Watch toy.
Yokai Watch, tons of merchandise, a manga, and an anime series.
By the way, the anime is funny as hell.
Uh-oh.
I'll watch it if you are in the need for some dumb humor.
So with that success, I guess, since hey, we got a successful series on our hand, and they decide on July.
It was about time to bring it to the West.
Well, no, before that, on July July 10th, 2014, in the second game was released. It's with two versions.
No shinies.
And then, like 6 months later, and like 5 months later, or a third, or an enhanced version. And
If I see one use teleport.
and this sold really well. This sold really well over there.
Right.
Or 3.1 million. And hell, I think it was actually. And I think it was actually. I think it was seen as an actual, as genuinely a genuine competition for Pokemon at that time. I'm in Japan, and it was really.
Yeah.
And that's how big this was. So then came 2015 before the before the third game released. Yeah, before the third game released. It's July 2015. 20. Okay, so. I think E3. I think E3 2015 is when it was suddenly announced Yokai Watch would be going global.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean this. I mean, what could possibly go wrong, right?
Yeah.
what could possibly
What could possibly go wrong?
yeah, what could possibly go
In the
wrong?
words of Bubsy the Bobcat himself, the absolute legend.
What could possibly have went? Well.
Well, a lot.
Where do I even begin?
I feel like the most obvious point to start on is the marketing.
I just today, before starting this, had to see if this point was valid. The marketing was fucking awful.
Oh boy, was the marketing bad.
The marketing was fucking terrible.
Like, how the hell did they approve this?
Yeah, you forgot your pants? That's blame was that is why. You have to go to the bathroom? Can't go to the you really got to go to the bathroom? Fidgefont is why. You're a bit too competitive.
Blazion's why.
Oh, you just farted a lot? You just farted?
Chick Squeak is why.
Oh, no, and also, like, they barely showed the game.
Any actual gameplay, he didn't fucking explain anything.
And just
Like, look at these funny creatures that make you do stupid thing.
that is not a good look. And also, Western Journal says they do. When they see something that looks similar.
They see any sort of monster catcher game, called it a Pokemon ripoff, and people latched onto it.
So if I'm correct, its original Famitsu score was 36 out of 40, which was pretty good. Good.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's like equivalent to a 90%.
I think.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
that would be equivalent to a 90%.
Critics in the West only gave the game from a 6 to went from either a 6 to an 8.5,
which is not good.
Good. Oh no, this something ain't right here. How well did the game sell? Yeah, the game released on. Yeah, the game released on November 6, 2015 in North America. And sold 440,000 in copies.
Uh-huh.
That's not very good.
That's kind of horrible, actually.
Weirdly enough, it actually did a lot better in Europe at 680,000 units.
Mm-hmm.
As in copies. I don't know, I just find that a bit strange. Yeah, it did a little better in Europe.
Not to mention the fact that the concept was foreign to Westerners.
Yeah. Not really looking, but but there is even, but things still continue. Despite, thing is, I think it only sold that well because 2015 infamously
was the year without a Pokemon game.
And well, this was that, and you know, it was actually one of those TV commercials, which is how Alex discovered the game.
Yep.
And well, he bought it in the, he got it while I think we were actually on vacation that year.
So that's funny.
And well, he just played. He played the game a lot.
It was a really good game.
And,
I feel like more people should have given it a chance.
And it's yeah. I myself couldn't really get into it, but. But
considering it had a very different battle system from most of their RPGs,
and also the first game is kind of really hard.
Yeah, first game's like brutal.
Even at the start.
It's a hard ass game if you're not trying to like go for 100%.
And to actually
and to do a bunch of side quests for extra experience.
But yeah, I think the damage was kind of there. But yeah, they continued on, and well, and now, and the game, and so in 2016, I think, May 2016, I think the game was released. The game was
It was released in North
No,
America.
the game was announced.
It was announced. The western port of the game.
The Western, the localization of the game.
It was announced.
And there are the two versions now: Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was released on September 30th, 2016. Well, all right. And okay, we have a bit of a problem here now.
And that is.
A Pokemon game was released that was
Yeah,
being
there was
released
a
that
Pokemon game coming out that year.
This can't be good. Like, at all. All for sales. This can't be good at all. This can't be good at all. Oh yeah, games released on September 30th of 2016. As I mentioned, the games did really well in Japan.
But they did not.
220,000 in North America and
is-
only 200,000 in Europe.
It could have been worse, but it's not good.
Reviews were even worse. First, if I'm correct. Oh no! Oh no! 5 out of 10? 5 out of 10?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, how did this happen? 5?
It's
Oh.
a tragedy, really.
Yeah, Alex actually got it was Fleshy Souls first. Stu got early, and then Bony Spirits. It's for Christmas. Which I don't think you actually touched Bony Spirits for a while.
Yeah.
And then and actually, I don't think you had even beat Fleshy Souls for.
The final boss is hard as hell.
This. Yeah, it was. Yeah, as I mentioned, and this was just us only 2 months. Only 2 months before our new Pokemon game was going to release. So that didn't help, and yeah, I think that initial interest was really starting to decline. However, they weren't done yet. However, there was still the third version of the game. And released over a year later.
Yeah.
Remember how I said? Yeah, July 10th, 2014, December 13th, 2014. Yeah, not only 5 months. Only about 5 months. This was almost a full year after the initial versions.
Yeah.
Yeah, Psychic Spectre is released September 29th, 2017.
That's a long time.
And well, apparently it sold only about 120,000 copies. It is. Also, again, releasing before or another Pokemon game, which was also a third version. And we.
The timing couldn't have really couldn't have been worse.
Once again, this was a Christmas present for Alex. Excellent. I think I'm pretty sure again you didn't play it till sometime late, until a few months later. Because the game actually let you transfer your save data.
Ada from the original game.
And yeah, he spent a lot of time on that one, and it got really close to finishing his medallion. But yeah, 20. So that. Yeah, but yeah, things weren't. Yeah, sales were really low here. That's not a good look. That is not. That's not pretty. That's not very good. Well, let's see. What did they do? Well, in 2016, in the fucking toy line was discontinued as well. Oh, that's kind of concerning. And it doesn't even a worthwhile investment. And
It's on that front.
The third, so. I think as I mentioned the third, if I mentioned, and there was actually a spin-off game that released in between the second and third game, and the whole players over. Originally called Yokai Watch Busters. It was released on July 11th
with the Ghostbusters series, but in the West, all Ghostbusters referencing, except from vague design influences, were removed.
Yeah. Released on July 11th, 2015, with a free downloadable expansion, and on December 12th, 2015, December 16th, 2015. Again, December to July. July to December. It's sold. It's again sold well in Japan. So and 2.3 million, and there's nothing to scoff at. So well, what do you do when both games don't sell that well? Both the first and second game didn't sell that well in North America.
Apparently, still released the third one.
No, apparently he released the spin-off. Released the spin-off. Off as Yokai Watch Blasters, which again was an E3 announcement that Alex wasn't even aware of.
I was like, wait, they announced that at E3? Nobody told me.
Yeah. So it released on September 7th, 2018, with the Moon Rabbit Crew expansion releasing on September 27th, 2018. How well did it? Oh no!
It didn't do good.
70,000 copies and 70,000 copies and is in North America.
That's kind of sad.
And 50,000 copies in Europe. Oh.
Third game sold.
No, that was Blasters.
Are you?
Or sales.
Yeah, it sold worse in Europe somehow.
So the thing is, there was actually a sequel released.
East in Japan.
But it didn't sell. That actually didn't sell all that well, and
well, even in Japan,
it also was kind of buggy.
Because it had to be rushed to be release date.
Which
long story short, Short Blasters 2. The West never got Blasters 2.
Since the 3DS was being discontinued. Then on September 27th, 2018, Nintendo of America. The day. I think like that's the same. That was the same day that Blaster this expansion came out. I think you remember in that direct they said longtime fans will know the deal with this one is and well, they just announced on Twitter.
Yokai Watch 3 was coming.
And so interestingly enough, it was so well. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Do the two versions and third version a year later?
Nope.
No, actually. You see, they decided to actually release it. They actually decided
to release it as one game.
I guess to save.
Maybe on production,
maximize profits
and save on production costs.
Plus, I guess. The game actually first released in Europe up on December 7th, 2018. Not a good day to release that.
Yeah.
Must I say?
What day was it?
That was December 7th.
Was
the day Smash Ultimate came out.
Oh yeah, it released the same day Super Smash Bros. Ultimate came out.
Oh no, that didn't do. It did not sell well. 30,000.
in Europe,
Yep.
and it sold so little in North America that it didn't even make it onto this.
Yeah. Oh my
It didn't
god.
even make it onto this list we're using for sales.
So also it was 2018, and for the 3DS, as a system that was very old, that was getting pretty old,
And was just on its way out.
with the Switch already doing well. And I mean, I think I talked about this. So, well, yeah, it didn't do well in Europe.
Huh?
What?
Oh, all right. So, okay, it was in the overworld. That's why it couldn't evolve.
So the game released on. So yeah, as if 2018 was December 2018 was a bad time to release that. There was February 8th, 2019. Is when the third game released in North America.
Mm-hmm.
To very, very little fanfare.
Ooh, this is the Moss Rock.
The game was a commercial failure in the U.S. Selling, place your bets. How well did that? You think this one sold at the time? I'm like that. Well, I'll just tell you,
Bad.
less than 4,000 copies. Less than 4,000.
That's just tragic.
Namely due to the 3DS nearing in the end of its life cycle and the game facing stiff competition from Kingdom Hearts 3, the remake of Resident Evil 2, the Switch already doing well. Oh no, yeah, it sold horribly. The thing is, I couldn't even. I think I tried searching for to see who was selling it. To see who was selling it in North America, selling it on like Amazon or something. And I could only find digitally.
It took forever for us to find a physical copy of the game.
Alex did find one, and it was $80. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you could tell they didn't produce many copies of this.
No, they had very little faith in this. Listen, again, yep. I think Alex actually opened this up on Christmas. Did a Christmas. We did it in that Christmas unboxing we did in 2019, and that was one of the games you got. I didn't. Well, yeah. This was the tradition that you got Yokai Watch on Christmas. As I think I realized that.
Yeah, you're right.
And usually that would be what you'd spend your time playing.
Historically, Yokai Watch was Christmas gifts.
Well, I mean, was the third game? Was it worth $80?
Yeah. I'm glad that at the very least they localized the third game before canning the series in the West.
So the thing is, the Yokai Watch itself was going through some changes. Is around 2018. By the third game, in the total number
Of Yokai was 698.
698.
They obviously couldn't carry all of those in Yokai Watch 4.
And also declining sales.
Sales meant people were losing interest in the formula.
So it was high time.
Time for a reboot.
A soft reboot. Yokai Watch 4, actually announced back in 2018. Back in April 2018. In featuring character designs from Yokai Watch Shadow Side. One of the many films in the series. is the game is in well we eventually see gameplay of it I think we'd eventually see gameplay of that as in you know what, I was actually interested. It just because it took the approach. It decided to become an action RPG. Instead of a real instead of a real time. I am turn-based real time. I'm also the player could participate in battles.
Which was a neat mechanic.
Yeah. With a planned release in Japanese release in 2018, in mainly to be moved to winter 2018.
And the game was 2018 was the original goal.
Just sometime that year. The release date slipped to spring 2019 for quality issue, before being released in Japan on June 20th, 2019. Although it was the best-selling game in Japan during its initial week, Yokai Watch 4 had the worst sales in the series to date.
Yep.
With 150,721 copies sold between June 17th and June 23rd. Or during its second week, it was displaced by debuts of Mario Maker 2, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. At selling an additional 40,000 copies for third place. It remained in its place. It sold in the following week with 19,407 copies sold. It sold 291,878 copies is in Japan in the year 2019. Oh no, it didn't sell well. Oh, however, they actually did announce. They did announce that there would be DLC for the game, and called Yokai Watch 4 Plus Plus. Actually, it was an enhanced version, and released on December 5th, 2019. Added its own blasters mode, but also it arrived on PS4, which is a bit confusing. And considering the series had only been on Nintendo consoles,
Yeah.
Also just a bit weird. So, yeah, that didn't the game. Yeah, during the Anime Expo in 2019, in Level 5, Abby replying, I do a Q&A about a future Western release of Yokai Watch 4 and showed the Japanese trailer with English subtitles, because the game its plot refers to concepts and details that were introduced in Shadow Side and Forever Friend in films, which had not yet been given English language releases. The marketing company expressed an interest in localizing those films as well. All seemed it seemed kind of hopeful until. However, as of October 2020, with a combination of flagging sales for the series and Level 5's decision to shutter their North American operations, and Level 5, including Level 5 Abby, it has led many commentators and journalists to bring into doubt about the possibility of a localization. Yeah, Level 5 shut down their American branch. And so chances are we will never get Yokai Watch 4,
Which sucks, because I was really excited for that one.
It would have been really, it looked really cool. So I don't know. I guess what's the takeaway from all of this? Why did I make a video? I think I listed some reason. But I guess I'd go over them. What the hell happened here? Or why did this series just fucking crash and burn in North America? To just from 400,000 copies to 4,000, and in just 3 years. in less than 3 years. Is just simply asking how and why. No definitive answer, but I can give a few possible theories as to why things didn't turn out as they expected. One, I think the idea itself was only really worked in Japan, and right. Since, as I mentioned, and yokai are part of Japanese folklore. Earn this idea in a game like this fits right at home there. Trying to bring that to the West, of course, there's going to be people. Sure, there are probably people questioning in some of these designs. And saying how weird they are. Or why is there just a literal old, why is one of these is literally just an old lady? That's literally just a fucking Digimon. This is literally just an ass that farts. Arch, that's just an old man. And it's the fucking difference, it's the cultural difference. And that was probably one of the factors. Of course, us foreigners wouldn't understand these kinds of, and these concepts. Another one, as I mentioned, and when the first game was being released, the fucking marketing for it. Alright.
Was
terrible.
Yeah.
Well, the game was not. The marketing wasn't taken seriously at all. Oh yeah, as I mentioned, using fucking chic squeaking fidget font. And fucking was at.
They used possibly some of the lamest yokai for marketing, with the exception of Blazion.
But still, and barely even showed the game itself. Which, yeah, man, wow, that sucks. Rather than try and get people interested in the idea, it's funny, stupid humor. Look at this funny monster collecting game. With these stupid.
Funny monster collector game. Go.
Yeah. That's basically what it is. That's basically.
That's the marketing. That was the marketing of this game.
And that is what was happening.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wormy Madam.
So, and I think the final reason as to why I think Yokai Watch was probably doomed to fail. Probably doomed to fail in the West. As I mentioned about Western journalists,
They kept pegging it as a Pokemon knockoff.
Which was not helping it was not helping in the other factors. There's some even saying, wow, people some other say that some Pokemon designs are uninspired. Or look at these things. Hey, look, guys, it's muck with hey guys, it's girl muck. That's just. Hey, look, it's literally just a cicada. Stuff like that. Even though Yokai Watch literally has literal recolors as in its roster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I think rares is what they're called.
They're very okay.
No one was pointing to those instead.
No.
And literally fucking Shadow Venoct. Octor got all of the fucking Jabonyon variants. And can someone tell me what a Jetonyon is supposed to be? Or why? Someone tell me why this exists? No, those weren't the examples used.
Even though Jetonyon is stupid.
And I don't want to know what the fuck a Sailornyon is. That scares me.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Yeah, yeah, the thing is, yeah, it would always be compared to Pokemon, not in a positive way. And also, I think I mentioned, and the only reason, the only possible reason, and it did decently. The first game did decently was because there wasn't a Pokemon game that year. But well, every subsequent release, there was always releasing before or that. Always releasing before a Pokemon Untitled.
Yeah.
Oh. It's just. It's just that's probably the biggest reason behind the game, behind the series' failure over here. And that's a damn shame.
Yeah.
And because Alex has put hundreds of hours. Alex has put hundreds of hours across all of the games. Ames, right?
Yeah.
I know you have like 500 hours on Psychic Spectres or something. And funny thing is, this video, despite what I said there was, I said at around the start, was actually my idea.
Yeah.
Despite not really having interest in playing the games, and this was a large part. This is a big part. This is a big part of our life, out of Alex's life. I've in that small those within those 4 years. I just wanted to make a video about this for a while now. I'm not even sure if anyone will actually watch this. But I guess if you are, I appreciate that. I don't know about how the game's price is nowadays. But buy them on the eShop while you still can, and if you're interested, because the chances are they're probably the games are probably rather than being fucking bargain bin game, they're probably very rare, especially the third game, and so. But yeah, I think I'm starting to ramble a bit. Go play Yokai Watch. See if it's for you. Even if this series is probably dead now, you should still give it a try. And you might find a new favorite game. Find a new favorite.
Yeah.
I guess that's all I have to say today. Hey, so that being said, I'm Nazrin.
I'm Emery.
And bonjour, my wonderful viewers.
See you in the next video.